Try not to feel like we've got the search
Doesn't
and
mean
still
it's
search.
dying. There'll be no dying during the meeting.
Sorry, they do that every day.
Everyone needs to get it.
I used to joke about that at the post office. If you're gonna die, you better put in
Right.
your shit before you die.
Right. And it may be July.
And count on it, even tonight.
Slowly losing time.
Yeah.
I didn't hear otherwise. He's usually here right at the.
Never gone down to these y'all meetings. And Florence, baseball job.
I went to like two or three of them. Real, yes, somewhere.
I like the atmosphere down there.
Oh, it's so nice. Neat little park. I mean, it's just easy to
Free
get to.
parking too.
Oh, that's exciting.
Said it could be torn down.
Too easy, so. If you're driving downtown, find parking,
What did
tickets, what?
Well, you know, I want a package plan.
To the-
No, for the register, I thought 13.
Oh, I used to sit.
And there's a spot where you can park over in Bellevue, if you want to buck heads into the restaurant.
Said it's a tear it
In
down.
that same parking lot, there's one towards the front, closer to the road, in front of, and whatever the other fish store is called, that was doing good.
I know I
But
said.
they're all connected, those parking lots, and it's got signs up throughout parking lot, people park there for free. And you get on the shuttle and take the shuttle for $2.
When it does, it drops right at this.
Well, about a block away,
Oh,
and on First Street, you gotta walk across this way.
Okay.
The five.
You can't beat that.
Uh-uh.
So we're gonna start with
Well, he,
How much you said you want?
Well, I'm a lot lower level. When you're a kid, you want to sit out in outer space.
and,
And once you buy, you can trade them around on the 13 meetings and it's all Saturday night. But then set it up that if you can't go on whatever Saturday, you can move those tickets to a different day, any day, doesn't have to be a Saturday. And it's got to be in the same range or lower in cost. Or if you go up, then they charge you the difference. Pretty sweet deal, actually, if you like
That's
baseball.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, you probably feel like you get enough.
And there's a group of us that go down on the fourth. So I moved 2 sets, 4 of them, and then I bought 7. There's 11 of us full. And I told them, I said, I'll throw my 4 seats in there and you just pay me the difference. I'll take it all amount, but I love it. And that's what I paid, so.
yeah.
And you got seats together? or close
Yeah, I
enough?
was able to get them all together, but by the time I did it, it's on the visitor side, which, wait, we don't care.
Jake, are you ready? Since Mayor Darby is absent tonight, we need a motion to appoint a presiding officer for the meeting. So is there a motion to select somebody?
I nominate that we have Bob Mueller run the meeting. Because he's done it before.
Anybody can do this, please.
Is there a second to that?
Yeah, I'll second it.
See?
Sure.
Bob Mueller? You want to vote for yourself? Mark Wurtenberger?
Yes, thank you.
Don Kiley?
Yes.
Carol McGowan?
Yes.
Jeff Smith?
Yes.
Janine Bell Smith?
Yes.
Congratulations, you're elected, assume the chair.
What?
You want to call us to order or do you want to call it?
Yes.
Call the meeting over.
Sorry. I'll call the June 22nd, 2026 regular council meeting in the city of Carson Springs to order. Roll call, please.
Bob Mueller?
Here.
Mark Wurtenberger?
Present.
Don Kiley?
Here.
Carol McGowan?
Here.
Jeff Smith?
Here.
Janine Bell Smith?
Present.
Thank you. Good. Next item is the approval of minutes from May 26, 2026 special council meeting. Make a motion to approve those.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from last month. I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Bob Mueller,
Yes.
Mark Wartenberger,
Yes.
Don Kylie,
Yes.
Carol McGowan,
Abstain.
Jeff Smith,
Yes.
Jenny Bell Smith,
Yes.
Next item is the presentation of proposed use of municipal birthday funds. Was Mike going to do that, or?
I
You
can,
gonna do
I
that?
can do that since he's not here.
Excellent.
The city of Crescent Springs has been allocated an estimated $82,800 in municipal road aid funds for this next fiscal year. The funds are provided through the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet and are designed for the construction, reconstruction, and maintenance of city streets. So that brings us to the proposed expenditures. For the 26-27 municipal road aid funds will be used to supplement roadway improvement projects on Woodhill Drive, Nordman Lane, and Western Reserve. Because the total cost of these projects exceed the city's annual municipal road aid allocation, additional funding will be provided through the general fund as necessary. In addition to the roadway improvement projects, a portion of municipal road aid funds will be used to purchase hot mix and cold packaged materials, and that's for the routine street maintenance and repair activities throughout the city. That allows Public Works to address potholes and pavement deficiencies in a timely manner to help preserve the overall condition of the city street network. The proposed municipal road aid funds is consistent with the state requirements and supports the city's ongoing efforts to maintain and improve its transportation infrastructure.
Any questions for April?
Does that include the, like, Western Reserve Road?
That's correct.
Because I was reading through this as quick as I could, Woodhill, Western Reserve, and Norman Drive, and then also the latest part said the old Crescent Springs project. Where do we stand on that with this?
That's not a part of,
That's
that's not a part of municipal
Okay,
road
that's
aid.
not you answered my question, thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there a number on that, April? Is there a number attached to that?
The municipal road aid funds we're receiving is approximately $82,800. And that's received in chunks, different parts of the year.
Thank you.
Any other questions for April? Thank you. Appreciate it.
Public comments.
Full comments on that.
Only on that.
It's a requirement since they removed the public hearing.
Okay, all right. Are there any comments from the public, given that there was not a public hearing on this topic?
Okay.
Thank you. Next item is the Fire Authority report. Thank you for coming, Jim.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure.
96 fire calls for May, 402 year-to-date, 115 EMS calls, 550 year-to-date. Of course, both those categories are way up. We applied for 2 FEMA grants, one for $291,000 for new fire gear. Our fire gear is only good for 10 years. Unfortunately, we got a grant 17 years ago that bought us all new gear. All that gear is expired, quite a bit expired. We also applied for a staffing grant of $2.3 million. That's a 3-year grant, paid 100% by FEMA. That would staff 8 additional firefighters. The only other thing I have is the new ambulance is in production. It will be here in September.
Does that include EMT training for the staff?
It does. So what we will do is we have some paramedics or EMTs in the works. We can hire them full time, but the trouble is if we wanted to hire 10 or 8 full time today, we couldn't find them. So we're trying to do it from within. We have 2 that are on scholarships right now that are in paramedic class. But they also have to pass the physical agility test through the state of Kentucky. So it's not a quick process.
Did you say, you said a 3-year funding grant?
It's 3 years.
Then do you have to pick up?
We have to pay it out after 3 years. We have to agree to pay at least 2 more years out from there.
Right.
But the departments around us that have got the grants, that's how they've gone forward with the full-time staffing.
I'm sorry, what did you say we applied to it, or where is the stage?
We just applied. Actually, it closed this afternoon at 5 o'clock. We won't know for 6 months.
Okay.
I've applied for both grants every year for the last 3 years, and we haven't gotten anything.
Okay.
The two chiefs, you said that after 3 years, then you all have to pick it up.
Right.
Can you reapply again then after that?
After 5 years, you can reapply, or you can apply for additional ones. So if FEMA sees to it that we don't have enough, then we can apply for additional.
Any other questions? Chief?
Ms. and Carol?
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Chief Hall had to go home, he wasn't feeling well.
Okay.
He went home, he wasn't feeling well.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was indestructible.
No.
Or maybe you feeling well, so I feel too good. I had a question on this next item, Mike. Citizen comments regarding the agenda legislation items. Is that things below this? It's number 7.
Anything we're voting on.
And
The
then,
mayor added that in so that discussion would take place before voting.
okay, all right, thank you. We have an agenda item for citizen comments, if anyone has any, regarding the agenda legislation items. So there's 2 items under old business, second reading of amending this year's budget, adopting next year's. And then for new business, correct? Resolution and 2 municipal orders. So, having said that, any comments, public comments?
Yeah, my name's Bob Flaherty. I live on Crossings Drive in Crescent Springs, and I have some questions regarding the reading of Municipal Order 2026-7 regarding the amending the purchasing and procurement policy to bring the policy in conformity with Kentucky revised statutes. What is the current purchasing policy in terms of the amount?
The amount is $40,000 currently.
Right now, up to $40,000 before you have to bid it out?
That's correct.
Okay.
And the state has already, well, they're changing it effective July 1st to $50,000. And in the bill that was passed, they are increasing the amount every 5 years. So instead of coming before council every 5 years and upping the amount, we're rewriting the policy, just that part to strictly say, we will follow the state law.
Okay, so you don't have to amend it every year, is that what you're telling me?
In order to not have to worry about amending it every year, or
Okay.
every 5 years.
Okay, who is authorized to purchase under the policy?
Staff is authorized to purchase, and there are guidelines in there of amounts, and as the amounts increase, the authority increases. So, department heads have a threshold. After that threshold, there's different requirements, and the city administrator would have to approve.
Okay, so what I hear you saying is each department head is authorized to purchase, but not up to the currently $40,000,
Oh, no.
or if it's amended up to $50,000.
You know, none of the requirements are gonna change, it's only the amount for that requirement, that
The bid
bidding
threshold.
requirement.
For the bid threshold.
For the bid threshold?
That's correct.
Okay.
There's a threshold in which they are required to go out and receive different estimates as opposed to a formal offer process. And they receive at least 3, if I remember the policy, 3 bids, and then that would be submitted to the city administrator.
Okay, so if a department head would request to purchase an item, that would, you'd have to fill out a request for purchase, and that would go through the city administrator for approval?
That's
Or are
correct.
they authorized to just go make the
No,
purchase?
it has to be approved.
Okay, all right, thank you. And I think you already told me the state purchasing policy is currently 40, but they're going to amend it, or they have put through a KRS statute to raise it to 50,000?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, is that the same amount that the city of Louisville, Lexington, Covington, and the state is authorized? Or do they have a different amount?
All of this, for the most, I believe all the cities follow the state law.
Okay, so the city of Louisville is basically required to request a bid if it's over $50,000.
There may be a different statute for Louisville or Lexington, because there's a lot of different statutes that are unique for those 2 metropolitan areas, but I don't know why Covington wouldn't be bound by the same statute that April just mentioned.
Okay, so are you saying that there's a different state statute regarding this? Okay. So could the city of Crescent Springs have a policy, individual policy, that would be less than 50,000? Can the council can make up a policy less than 50,000, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So my next question is it really necessary to amend the policy since it's currently 40?
Anticipating that the statute changes it to 50, the idea is to try to streamline the process so that it's not brought back to council annually or periodically just because the amount has changed. If there's a change in policy, that's a different issue. This would be strictly regarding the monetary limit allowed under the state statute.
So what happens if the city does not amend it? Are they bound to go with the 40,000?
Correct.
Okay. All right. All right, thank you. I think given the size of our city, $50,000 is quite a healthy amount. So,
You have to
Thank
remember
you.
also that the items that would be purchased are already approved in the budget. It would be for projects like that.
so you're saying the projects are already in the budget?
Right, any item, any project to that amount of money is something that has been approved by council in the budget. So it's just our policy in-house that we get quotes, and if the threshold is above that, above the 40 or the 50,000, then we would bid it out.
Yeah, not to belabor the point though, but you don't really, if it's in the budget, you don't really need to put it out for bid, correct?
No, we are required to put it out.
You are,
for
if it's,
state
if it's
test.
over 50,000?
That's correct.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you.
Any other public comment?
So let me ask, will this increase in the upcoming years by 10,000? Will there be an increase?
Do you remember if it was 5 or 10? There is an increase every 5 years.
Every 5 years, and how much will that increase be?
I can't remember if it was 5,000 or 10,000.
I saw it, when I was reading the issue, it was 10,000, so every year it'll increase by 10,000?
Every
5 years?
5 years.
5 years.
Every 5 years, excuse me, every 5 years.
That's
That was my clarification, thank you.
Anything else? Other public comments? Next item is the first matter under old business. Second reading ordinance 2026-4, adopting the annual budget for next fiscal.
Thank you, Mr. Mueller. Ordinance 2025-4, an ordinance of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, adopting the annual budget for the fiscal year July 1, 2026 through June 30th, 2027, by estimating revenues and resources and appropriating funds for the operation of city government. Whereas an annual budget proposal and message has been prepared and delivered to City Council, and whereas the City Council has reviewed said budget proposal and made the necessary modifications, now therefore be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, Section 1, that the annual budget for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2026 and ending June 30th, 2027 is hereby adopted as attached hereto as Exhibit A and incorporated herein by reference as if fully set forth. Section 2, this ordinance shall become effective July 1, 2026. Section 3, the invalidity of any section of this ordinance shall not affect the validity of any other section.
I make a motion to approve ordinance 16-4.
I second. Roll call, please.
Bob Mueller,
Yes.
Mark Wurtenberger,
Yes.
Don Kiley,
Yes.
Carol McGowan,
Yes.
Jeff Smith,
Yes.
Janine Bell Smith,
Yes.
Okay, next item on our old business, second reading ordinance 2026-5, amending the current fiscal year budget.
Ordinance number 2026-5, an ordinance of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, amending ordinance 2025-4 and ordinance 2026-3, approving the annual budget of July 1, 2025 through June 30th, 2026. Whereas the city wishes, in accordance with the laws of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, to amend its budget for the current fiscal year to reflect actual revenue and actual expenditures. And whereas the city has previously enacted ordinance 2025-4, adopting an annual budget for the fiscal year July 1, 2025 through June 30th, 2026, and the city amended said budget in ordinance 2026-3. Now therefore be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, Section 1, that the annual budget for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2025 and ending June 30th, 2026, which was originally adopted as ordinance 2025-4 and amended in ordinance 2026-3, is hereby amended as shown on the attached Exhibit A, which is incorporated herein by reference as if fully set forth. Section 2, the invalidity of any section of this ordinance shall not affect the validity of any other section.
Thank you.
I make a motion to approve ordinance 2026-5.
Before we got to vote on that, or can I make a comment?
We need a second first, we don't have it. No, you can go ahead and comment because we don't have a second.
Okay. I just wanted to express my concern over the 2026-3 approval on that ordinance. That was for the $120,000, if I'm not mistaken, for the unauthorized hiring of 3 fire department employees. And I just wanted to state that that's my reason for voting no for this ordinance 2026-5. Thank you.
Thank you.
Still need a second.
Yep. Do we have a second on this second reading? Thank you. Roll call, please.
Bob Mueller,
Yes.
Mark Wurtenberger,
Yes.
Don Kiley,
Yes.
Carol McGowan,
Yes.
Jeff Smith,
No.
Janine Bell Smith,
No.
Thank you. Moving to new business. First item is reading of resolution 2026-1 regarding municipal co-op program.
Thank you. Before I read this, members of council, we do this every year. You may remember this, that this, in addition to your oral vote, the state requires your signature on the resolution that April will circulate shortly. Resolution number 2026-1, City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, a resolution adopting and approving the execution of a municipal aid co-op program contract between the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky and the Commonwealth of Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, Department of Rural and Municipal Aid for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2026, as provided in the Kentucky Revised Statutes and accepting all streets referred to therein as being streets which are a part of the incorporated city. Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, that the City Council of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky does hereby accept all streets referred to in said contract as being city streets which are a part of the incorporated city. And the City Council of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky does hereby ratify and adopt all statements, representations, warranties, covenants, and agreements contained in said contract, and does hereby accept said contract, and by such acceptance agrees to all the terms and conditions therein stated. And the mayor of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky is hereby authorized and directed to sign said contract as set forth on behalf of the City Council of the City of Crescent Springs, and the City Clerk of Crescent Springs, Kentucky is hereby authorized and directed to certify thereto.
Thank you, sir. And do we need motions to adopt the resolution?
I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2026-1. Also.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Bob Mueller.
Yes.
Mark Burtenberger.
Yes.
Don Kylie.
Yes.
Carol McGowan.
Yes.
Jeff Smith.
Yes.
Janine Bell Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. It is true you can feel someone staring at you.
Yes, it is. Sorry, I don't know when to sign that.
Everybody sign this?
Sign that.
Yes.
Second item under new business, reading minutes order 2026
That's the one I was against, but I guess I don't need to sign it if I was voted against it.
You didn't vote against municipal road aid, did you?
No, you did not.
Oh, no, not the road aid, this is for road aid.
That is, yes, that is for road aid, so we vote on, or everyone needs to sign the yes sign.
Even if you voted no, you can sign it. You just have to sign it under no.
Okay. Okay, I see nays now.
Next item under new business is reading municipal order 2026-7, amending the purchasing and procurement policy.
Municipal Order 2026-7, a municipal order of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, amended the purchasing and procurement policy to bring the policy into conformity with Kentucky revised statutes. Whereas the City of Crescent Springs has in place a purchasing and procurement policy which addresses the procedures by which supplies and goods that are needed by the city are acquired. And whereas the Kentucky General Assembly recently amended KRS 424.260 regarding the amount necessary for a city to receive bids for the procurement of goods and services. And whereas the present purchasing and procurement policy needs to be amended to reflect those legislative changes. Now therefore be it ordered by the mayor and the legislative body of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, that the purchasing and procurement policy of the city is hereby amended. Section Roman numeral 4, capital C, subsection 3, is hereby amended to read as follows. Over $10,000 and less than the amount requiring advertisement for bids pursuant to KRS 424.260, the requesting department shall obtain not fewer than 3 written quotations together with supporting documentation in written justification for the proposed purchase. Section Roman numeral 4, capital C, subsection 4, is hereby amended to read as follows. Purchases meeting or exceeding the amount requiring advertisement for bids under KRS 424.260 shall be procured through competitive bidding and shall be approved by the legislative body as required by law. All other statements in the policy and procurement policy remain in full force and effect.
I make a motion to approve municipal order 2026-7.
Second, please. I'll second.
You can do that.
Yes?
Bob Mueller.
Yes.
Mark Burtenberger.
Yes.
Don Kylie.
Yes.
Carol McGowan.
Yes.
Jeff Smith.
Yes.
Janine Bell Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. Last item under new business is reading municipal order 2026-8, declaring certain personal property of the city as surplus and authorizing disposal.
Municipal Order 2026-8. The municipal order of the City of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, declaring certain personal property of the City of Crescent Springs as surplus and authorizing disposal of said property in accordance with state law. Whereas the city owns various items of personal property as identified in the attached exhibit, and whereas said personal property has been deemed to be surplus as it has no further usefulness for the city, and whereas said personal property is in such condition that the cost of repairs exceeds value, and the property identified in the attached exhibit is unusable to the city at this time, and whereas the city now desires to declare the personal property on the attached exhibit as surplus property and wishes to dispose of said property in accordance with KRS 82.083 et sec. Now therefore be it ordered by the mayor and the city council of the city of Crescent Springs, Kentucky, that the mayor and/or his designee be and hereby is authorized to dispose of the surplus property as stated on the attached exhibit, consistent with the public interest as set forth in KRS 82.083. The mayor and/or his designee is authorized to execute any and all necessary documents to dispose of the surplus property identified in the attached exhibit. In the event that any funds are derived from the disposition of the surplus property, said funds shall be paid into the general fund of the city as required by KRS 82.083 subsection 6.
Thank you, Mike.
I make a motion to approve municipal order 2026-8.
Second.
Nikki, roll call, please.
Bobby Euler,
Yes.
Mark Wittenberger,
Yes.
Don Kylie,
Yes.
Carol McGowan,
Yes.
Jeff Smith,
Yes.
Janine Bell Smith.
Yes.
Thank you. Do we have any committee reports?
Just one. So the playground committee met. One of the ideas it seems that everybody's kind of receptive to is the pickleball court. I think with the space that we're allowed up there, we've got room to do 2 courts possibly. There's a grant for pickleball court that April's going to apply for. So I don't think we'll know anything until next year, but there's a grant that's available, so if that's what we decide to move forward with, so.
Okay.
But just letting you all know in case there's any other suggestions or ideas.
Where would they be? Roughly.
So it would be adjacent to where the playground is now. There's that space that's still open,
Okay.
so.
Thank you. Any other committee reports?
I did want to make a comment.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, I attended it along with Janine, the Kent County Veterans Memorial for the Memorial Day observation, can't say that. You know what I mean? But anyhow, there was a Gold Star mother by the name of Frances Ann Lee and her daughter, Jamie Lee Howland, and they were there and described some of her son who lost his life over in Afghanistan. And she did a good job as far as explaining what all her son did and a lot about his life and whatnot. And it was really a good presentation. And then on top of that, they had, they had a couple singers there, a young brother and sister, Sam Vega and his sister Anna Vega. And they did a really good job of singing Amazing Grace, How Great Thou Art, a couple other songs. And I just wanted to mention that. It's a really good observance, and appreciate them all coming out to attend.
Yeah, Will McClanahan played taps.
Yes.
And also, I have pictures with the Gold Star mother and the family. And I also have a picture that she gave to me that the Gold Star mother's given. I would like to give them to you, April, to put on the website of some sort to honor these individuals. Okay, I've got like this, I can send it by text message. Okay. I was very much impressed. It was very moving. ceremony.
Very nice.
And thank you for bringing that to our attention, Jeff.
Thanks for going. Anybody else have any comments or? I just had a couple things out. Actually, they all kind of came at the same time. The mayor drafted a budget letter that I think he shared with all of us. Is there a way we could put that on the website?
It's already there.
It is, okay. I looked today and I'm sorry, it's what I missed it.
It's under mayor.
That'd be a good
So
way
if
to
you,
put it.
yeah, so if you go to administration, you find mayor, it's under there.
Okay, because it does give a perspective on how we manage the budget.
Well, you just have to scroll down a little bit. It's under his bio.
I saw it was welcome to the city, and I thought that, I kind of got that one, sorry. The other thing, I think Tanya may have shared the results of the pavement management program report. It was like a spreadsheet, and it had all the sheets, it had all the streets listed alphabetically, and then the scoring that program gave each street in terms of condition, need for repair. Is there a way that maybe she could go into that document, create a copy of this tab, and in that new tab, the copy tab, sort them by the score as a way to sort of line up how we're doing the road plan? So
I
that,
think I have that document. If I have it, I can do it. If not, I'll get it.
okay, because we just got, I think it was just a PDF, so
Okay.
otherwise I'd have done what I'm asking,
So sort by the score.
Sort by the score,
Okay.
just FYI. I mean,
Yeah,
people-
I can get that together.
Give us a copy of that.
I will sort it. I'll find it. I'll sort it by the score of the ranking, and then I'll send it out to
Thank
everyone.
you.
You do have the first one that came out in something I think we all got, right?
Yeah,
As a
that
packet.
last month, I believe.
Yeah.
So,
Is that something Mike sent to you?
That might have been mine.
It may have been,
Yeah.
Okay,
I said Tanya, it may have been mine.
okay. I'll find it.
Great, thank you. I got, I think, blind copied on an email, and I think the person was a resident of Villa Hills asking, I think if Villa Hills was doing something like the America 250 celebration. Are we doing anything in case anybody asks?
There's not enough time.
Okay.
We put flags in the flower pots.
I didn't know if it had come to us or not.
Now, and we have the flag waving on the marquee, and I can put a message on the marquee to follow the flag. If that's something y'all would like me to do.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Okay. Any certain wording?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I'm just kidding. Something about, America
American
250.
250,
Yeah.
okay.
And the last thing, I certainly don't want this to turn into a long, lengthy discussion, but I think we may have all been reading some of the publicity around this gas tax moratorium. And I talked with April about it, and she's much closer to the situation to monitor how KLC, the other cities, other jurisdictions around the state are thinking about this. But in case any of us have been approached or sat at home wondering, if we're doing this, some thought has been given to it, I think, and has been discussed among city leadership, but maybe for future meetings, it's something to, if you don't know about it and are interested, dig into it a little bit. Seems like it's a pretty short window right now, probably the end of the month, I guess, or July, end of July.
I assume the deadline had passed. I have no idea.
So, anyway, it's a topic in the news, just thought I'd mention in case people care. That's it. All right, any citizen, I'm sorry,
That's okay. I just wanted to ask, have they moved forward with the new banners? Because I'd like to take a lead on that because I think they're well needed and it would be nice to get them in for the birthday, 250.
We wouldn't be able to get them printed that
That's
fast.
what I thought.
Yeah.
How long would it take?
I'm not sure. I know that we were also tossing around presenting a change for the city logo. So we haven't got that far.
Yeah, I think it's almost like Cincinnati or Ohio, isn't it? The heart of it all, something like that, those are talking about.
Yeah, well, this changed that up a bit. You all, we're just trying to get some ideas together.
We do some redistribution of the colors and make it fancy, but I do like the clock tower on there.
Okay, yeah, we have one, we have an example with that on it.
I'd like to be a part of that.
Okay.
Some information on it, it's kind of an area that I really enjoy. Also, this morning, went to another meeting, and there were 3 legislators there, Stephanie Dietz, and there was Kim Bozier. And also there was Senator Matt Hall, who's from District 17. And one of the big issues that all 3 of the representatives brought up was about the roads. And I asked information about issues that we have here in Crescent Springs. And I did basically bring attention to this road improvement district that we now are part of. I've been to several meetings. I'm not on the committee, but it's in the county. It's with the county, it's with Canton County. And I was wondering, there's a small area of unincorporated Amsterdam, which once you get out of, turn left onto Raleigh Crescent Spring from Short Amsterdam onto, you turn, it's kind of straight, you turn left and you're on Amsterdam, you turn right, you're on Raleigh Crescent Springs Road. There's an area there that goes up to Fort Wright. And that whole area, they jiggles through there. I suppose that's our responsibility. It's unincorporated, like that location. But as you go up the hill, the road is really falling apart going in. So I did ask both of those 3 representatives if they could make that an issue. And then Bessel was there, and she did tell me that there was a meeting yesterday of the people, the cities, about the county roads. Did anyone from here attend that meeting?
I'm not sure if it was the same meeting, but staff did attend a meeting with the state regarding the transportation plan for Kenton County.
Was that yesterday?
It was not yesterday, it was last week.
Because I talked with Beth, and then I wasn't able to get back to her because she was busy, and I was talking to other individuals about some situations. But yeah, I would like to get in touch with Beth and see exactly what went on at that meeting. Who attended that? What state individuals would have attended?
Myself and Tanya.
You attended it, okay. So was it productive, and can you tell us some information about that?
They weren't sharing information, they were inquiring
What you need?
what we needed. And we shared, and there is an open house on the same topic, and I can find that, and I don't think it's taken place yet. I think it's July 9th, I'm not sure. If you'd like, I can send you that information.
Will that be one for the town county?
That's correct, it's an open house.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
correct.
I've been one a while back, was on Linden Elementary, Mike Daly and I went to that one.
Do you want me to send you the information?
Yeah, and you can give me that.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Because I'm very much interested, I think we can move forward with the roads, because when I did talk with 3 of the legislators, they were very open to any input that I might want to give them that would help Crescent Springs. So I'm very glad to hear that they were going to focus on that one area that's incorporated of Amsterdam, because that goes into Park Hills too. Amsterdam, not Short Amsterdam, but Amsterdam
Right.
needs to be repaired. And there's a lady there from Park Hills. So,
I will find that information and I will email it to you.
yeah, appreciate that. And let's just keep that. It's not incorporated, but it's traveled by many of our cities from everywhere. Everybody likes that road, but it's falling apart.
So quick question about roads. I saw that they're doing some, looks like drainage work on Meadowwood. Are they doing that in conjunction with Bill? I didn't know.
No, the Meadowwood project with Crescent Springs is strictly Crescent Springs.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. I didn't know what was the plan, so.
And I think they want to wait.
But yeah, Bill Hills works the way.
Are they doing just panel repairs or what are they doing?
I believe so. They're fixing some of the issues with the springs, I guess, and
Yeah.
then certain sections.
Hydrogen along the side of the river.
Well, I am very pleased that Short Amsterdam finally,
Looks nice.
oh, it's wonderful. So, it's 3 years here, we finally got it done.
I do have one thing, and I'll make it brief. I'll pass this off to Mike and Tommy, but right here on Rosewood, second house, I believe on the left, they replaced about 150 feet of sidewalk, and our curb runs right up to it. And there's a lot of damage along there, and they just replaced, like I said, 150 feet. They could, maybe the city could do something, or look into maybe doing something in the near term about maybe correcting that curve so that that doesn't deteriorate their sidewalk.
There's a new grant pool, I don't know if we'll be able to benefit from it or not, but we're gonna try to get some funds for items like that.
Okay.
So you said it's the Rosewood?
805 Rosewood.
Okay, I'll put that on the list, we'll see what we can do.
Thank you.
Is it a safety thing where it's above the sidewalk?
No, the curb is this very unique situation. The street curb where it rolls up goes right into the sidewalk. There's no 2 or 3 feet median, it's right there. So it's kind of dangerous, to be honest with you. But like I said, they replaced a lot of sidewalk, and I hate to see that get undermined or whatnot. So you get time, run by, look at it. It's beautiful. They did spend a lot of money on that.
Any other comments? No. Any citizen comments? One once?
I make a motion to adjourn.
That would be next on the agenda, so good timing.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Thank you. Thank you all.